SITREP World Briefing for May 4, 2026. The United States said it would begin guiding stranded third country commercial vessels through the Strait of Hormuz on Monday, with President Donald Trump announcing the escort mission as the Pentagon prepared a large operation involving more than 100 aircraft and 15,000 personnel. The move targets one of the world's most critical shipping lanes after vessels were left waiting for safe passage through the waterway. Iran's military said U.S. forces would be attacked if they entered the Strait of Hormuz, adding a direct warning as Washington moved ahead with the escort plan. The U.S. military said the operation was due to start on Monday in the narrow channel linking the Gulf to the Gulf of Oman. European leaders and Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney gathered in Yerevan on Monday for a European Political Community Summit centered on security as governments across the continent reassessed their position. The meeting in the Armenian capital put defense at the center of discussions, while leaders also addressed broader geopolitical pressures, including economic and energy security. At a gathering that brought together almost 50 countries from the European Union and partner states. President Donald Trump said the United States would begin an operation on Monday to guide ships stranded in the Strait of Hormuz, announcing the move on Sunday as Washington prepared to intervene in one of the world's most sensitive maritime choke points. Trump described the effort as a humanitarian gesture for neutral countries and said U.S. forces would help free or guide the vessels, but he provided few operational details about what he called Project Freedom. Taiwan President Lai Ching-te arrived in Eswatini, one of Taipei's few remaining diplomatic allies, after a trip marked by travel disruptions that Lai linked to pressure from China. The visit came days after Lai said China was behind the cancellation of an earlier trip, and the route by which he reached Eswatini was not made clear. The World Health Organization said 3 passengers died aboard a cruise ship crossing the Atlantic after an outbreak in which one hantavirus infection was confirmed, and several other cases were being investigated. Health authorities said the deaths occurred on the vessel during the transatlantic voyage, prompting an international public health response centered on the ship and its passengers. WHO and other authorities treated the incident as a suspected hantavirus outbreak, a rodent-borne disease that can cause severe and sometimes fatal respiratory illness. The agency said additional suspected infections were under review after the 3 deaths, adding urgency to efforts to determine how exposure occurred on the ship while it remained in the Atlantic. Sources are available at sitrepbrief.com.